Today I'm going to do a swatch and review of an LA Colors polish, so let's get right into it. So to begin, I'm going to prepare my nails by peeling them off, and I did use the UNT peel off base coat here. I have a link for that below if you're interested in how this works. But anyways, I'm just going to remove all the nail polish from my nails and then apply a new coat of that peel off base coat. And I'm also going to apply a coat of the Ridge Filling Base Coat to the two nails I have here that have a gel base. And this will just smooth them out, and you can do this for all of the nails, which I did end up doing. So this is the polish here. It's an LA Colors of Color Craze polish. 412, and it is called, I believe I had the name here, Ciruits right there. So this is what the color looks like. It's basically just a plain black polish, and I did get this one at the dollar store, so it's a pretty cheap one. I'm curious to see how good it is, and that's what the brush looks like. So yeah, let's try out the swatch. And I do have lots of ideas of black nail art, which I will probably do on these nails after the swatch, which is always fun. So if you'd like to see what I come up with, then you can always visit my Instagram at thepolishqueen15. So for a polish that I got from the dollar store, I think this coverage I'm getting here is pretty impressive. I mean, I paid over $12 for a one coat black polish, and it was definitely a great polish, but I mean, this is basically opaque in one coat. The brush is kind of on the big side, I guess you can say. It is very flat at the end, and it doesn't have any like roundness to it. I tend to like the brushes that are more rounded on the ends because then it allows you to have a nicer cuticle line, but not all of them are that way, so that's alright. I'd say that if you were in a pinch and you could only do one coat, that could probably be alright. But I will probably be doing 2 coats for the swatch, just so we can get the full effect of what it will look like. Alright guys, so that is the color after one coat. I think it did really well, and I really like the polish. The thickness of it was really good too. So I'm just going to let these dry, and then we'll do another coat. Okay, so I'm just applying that second coat now. But I am very pleased at how well a dollar store polish is turning out. I did do a couple other swatches with LA Colors polishes, and I did like a pink and a white, and they were both pretty good. If you're enjoying the swatch, I would very much appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell. I post nail art videos like this on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Well guys, there is the color with 2 coats. I think it looks great. And I'm going to let these dry, and then we'll be back for top coat. But before that, I'm going to quickly grab my cleanup brush and do a little tidying up around the cuticles. You don't have to, but I like doing this step because it makes them look much more professional. Alright, let's finish off with top coat. And I actually got this top coat at the dollar store as well, so pretty cheap manicure. Although it is pretty cheap, it does work okay, and you can't really beat it for that price. So that is the one I'm using here. Okay, so let's let these dry. I think black nails are really pretty. What do you think about them? And lastly, after using that acetone, I'm just going to grab my favorite cuticle oil, jojoba, and I'm going to kind of dip the little cleanup brush into it and use that to apply it around the nails. That's the way I like to do it, but whatever would work for you. And then I'm going to massage that into the nails and cuticles. And there is the finished swatch. I think it turned out really well, and I'm very pleased that it only took 2 coats for this polish to be opaque. I mean, I think that's a pretty good find. If you enjoyed watching me swatch this polish, I do have a whole playlist of my Polish of the Week episodes, and you can find that in the upper right corner of your screen or below in my description. So let's dive right into it. I say it the same way each time, it's funny. I'm showing the edge of the paper? Oh no. What do you want?
Is this yours?
No!
And who is it?
I don't know! Shh! Close your door. YouTubers Cheap Nails with Vanna? Cheap Nails with is it Vanna or Vanna? And lastly, after using that cuticle oil, I'm going to grab some jojoba oil. For my next video, I'm going to be doing a mini swap with one of my friend nail art YouTubers, Cheap Nails with Vanna. She does really cool nail art. We've been friends for a while, but we haven't ever collabed yet. So if you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would, because that's what we're going to do in my next video. Remember that a smile is the prettiest thing you can wear. So I want to thank you for hanging out with me and watching today. I really appreciate it, and have a magical day.